Good morning. This is Beaty-Coffey of the Ministry of Uncovered No More, and as I look up this morning, I see the morning star covered in clouds, and sometimes I feel very strongly that the morning star covered in clouds is a positive thing for those of us who are weary of America. Are you weary of America, American citizen? Here's where I am. I happen to know who Boyd de Arc is. He happens to know me, too, in a rather interesting way. And lo and behold, I didn't know this till today in this beautiful place. Oh, look at how pretty the sky is here, though. Integrity. Integrity. Did you hear me, America? Integrity. I'm starting to read The Lord of the Rings. I almost didn't read it this morning, decided against it because I've located the hardbound books and on Amazon, and so we're going to budget them because I do artwork in books, and that is going to be my only inheritable item for 10 children. It's my coloring and my books that I don't destroy before I get to the end of my gorgeous life. I do artwork. Matter of fact, I'm reading The Reckoning by Mary Trump, and I've already released it on Twitter, which, by the way, I have had the King's blessing to go private on Twitter, all 5 accounts. So I think it's called Shut the Door in Your Face. Everything that is not integrity in the United States of America. Shut the door in your face. If you're not full of the proper integrity that understands the actual relevance of we the people. I have a little pink book. I'm going to go home as I continue to do my day and throw one rune just because I have to be a good neighbor and love you, America, doesn't mean I don't know when you are not of an integrity of spirit in my midst. Let me repeat that. Just because I have to love you, according to the New Testament words of the King himself, I have to love you as my neighbor. Just because I have to do that doesn't mean that when you drive by, walk by, or actually decide to stay in the room with me, that I don't know whether or not you're full of integrity. Matter of fact, the longer you stay around me, the more percentages I understand of your what? What do you want to call it, America, when we've got post-operative bleed out in the world of, what is that? Post-operative bleed out in the world of America. What is that? You know, I used to be a Christian. I'm going on my 49th, 50th year in that fucked up cultish world. Well, I ain't that anymore, and we're having to recreate our existence as a family of 12 But if you're me, you have to tell everybody I had 2 pregnancies that went up above, and I'm up there too. Yeah, that's Tara. And that means there's 14 of us, because if you have read Heaven is for Real, like I suggested in one of my 3 books that you decided to destroy the testimony of, America, you would have found out that I highly recommended the book, because there's enough allegory and reality in that little story to teach you a lot. And you, American Christian and Muslim, need to be taught a lot, because you never listen to the proper teaching anyway. And we keep trying to say, fuck off your unrighteousness, your lack of integrity in your decisions as leaders, Republicans right now. Okay, so I will go home just because I have to love you as my neighbor, according to the gospel record. Just because. Doesn't mean that I don't know when you're around me if you have the integrity of my son and I, the one born at a house of Noah, because my daddy and his brother built it, but he was named in the middle name Mobile, Alabama. Guess who we were working for? Curtis and I. Integrity Music, a cult. Does anybody have any questions? I didn't think you did. Okay. So, get to know your neighborhood mama. That's real, is my suggestion, America, across all these gorgeous places going up. You put enough pressure on us to make your capitalism work. Why don't you start paying attention to what we actually have to say? And why don't you fear God when I tell you I'm going to draw a room, whoever I am, the real mama in the United States of America. Goodbye today.